Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is your rune and tarot reading for eclipse season, spring 2024 or fall 2024 if you're in the southern hemisphere. And this eclipse season, so the lunar eclipse in Libra will be taking place on March 25th. And the solar eclipse in Aries will be taking place on April 8th. In between those two dates are going to be the strongest energies of this eclipse season, but these energies will also be felt a month prior and after those dates. So from February 25th to May 8th, we will be in eclipse season, okay? So we're already in it. I'm just filming this reading now because I suddenly felt the urge to do this. So the rune that came out for you is called Degas, and this is the sun rune. Very, very auspicious, very beautiful, and probably the best rune in the entire collection of runes, in my opinion. So this is showing a lot of happiness, a lot of fun. I am seeing visions of entertainment. Okay, some of you guys may have recently gotten into a new hobby during this eclipse season that you're obsessed with, and you may have drug your friends in it too. So you may be focusing on that a lot. Now the sun to me reminds me of Leo energy. So this could also be thinking about or actually signing up for some sort of sport. I'm also seeing like sporting events, maybe. I don't know anything about sports. I don't know which sports are popular right now. And then this could also represent kids as well. So if you have kids, there's a really big focus on them and happiness with them, creating memories with them. Some of y'all may be getting pregnant, okay, or getting someone pregnant. So be careful of that if you don't want it. And I'm just overall seeing a lot of happiness and fun times. During this time, you may be planning future travel as well, future fun events. I'm seeing taking off of work, scheduling in time out later in the year in order to travel or do something really fun with your family or friends, whoever, or yourself. And so really it's just a great time. I feel like I'm feeling this just energetically. I don't feel like you're going to be very terribly negatively affected by this eclipse. And this reading, by the way, is not based off of astrology. I'm not looking at the charts, okay? I'm just reading very intuitively. So we're going to pick six cards from the Giant Rider-Waite-Smith deck and see what this eclipse season has in store for you. First card out is the Hanged Man. Okay, so I'm seeing like the beginning of this eclipse season. You may be waiting to hear back about something, or in this period of waiting, there may be a temporary time in your job where you're working weird hours, or maybe you're like covering for someone who may be out for an extended period of time. So you're sort of like just waiting for that period to end. I don't know why, that's very specific, but yeah, it's something like that. Or maybe you're waiting for something, like if you're in a partner or if you're in a relationship, you're waiting for that partner to finish off like a temporary period, like maybe they're finishing school up and they're like literally in their last semester. Maybe they're waiting to hear back about some results on something. Maybe you're waiting for paperwork. I'm just seeing this energy of sort of waiting, and or maybe some of you are waiting for a certain raise that you know is coming, but it's not here yet. And I'm actually seeing with the Hanged Man, you're making the most of this waiting period. And I feel like that's why you dived into a new hobby, because it's like, okay, I know my life will be a lot better after this thing takes place that I'm waiting for. However, there's no point in just waiting and being miserable and anxious. So let me just dive into something fun. Leo energy, sun energy, to pass the time. And I feel like it actually brings a lot of happiness. So that's why I saw a lot of you are getting into like a new hobby, or you're just allowing yourself to enjoy entertainment more during this time. Things like movies, TV, video games, books, card games, board games, sports, going out and just like doing something fun. Like it's like a normal period for you in terms of work and finance. I feel you're waiting for something, and you're just filling your time with entertainment and fun, which is really great. We have the Ace of Wands. A brand new start is going to come forward. It might be very unexpected. The thing about eclipse seasons is that they bring in very unexpected energies and divine, what's that word? Like when the divine just comes in and shakes things up. Divine intervention may be happening here. And I feel like the universe is bringing you a brand new thing that you are passionate about, Really nice. I don't know why I'm seeing for some of you, your sex drive may be heightened at this time. For most of you, I'm seeing that, like I said, it's something you're passionate about, a new thing that you start. This would be a really great time for Scorpio to like start a business, or start up like a really big project around the house. It's something like that. Like you're starting something to fill your time because you're sick of waiting or being in this period of just like, you know, being bored, essentially. It's like your life is routine, and you can enjoy that routine by choosing things that are very passionate to you. And you know, I remember for me personally, for the longest time, I would constantly like subconsciously choose dramatic relationships and friendships to sort of make life interesting, which is very unhealthy. And recently I broke out of that mindset, and I became consciously aware of it. And I actually kind of resonate with this reading. I'm not a Scorpio, but I resonate with it because I feel like you're choosing really great, healthy things to sort of fill your time up and make your average day a little more exciting. But that's the thing about life, you know. There's a card in the Wisdom of the Oracle deck called Chop Wood, and it talks about how in everyone's life we have a bulk of our day that is dedicated towards chopping wood, and that essentially means things like grocery shopping, figuring out what to eat for dinner, making it, cleaning, you know, doing our tasks at work, you know, these quote unquote boring, normal, everyday stuff. You know, when we learn how to enjoy our routine, oh my gosh, it changes everything. And so I feel like you're learning how to enjoy that routine, and you know what? You're healthily balancing it out with passions and things that pique your interest to make life exciting. And I'm seeing for some of you, it doesn't even have to involve money if you don't have it. Like, you are just, you know, getting into something. Like, I remember I was poor for a long time, all right? And you don't have to, you know, go out and travel to like 27 different countries and go out to these fancy bars and restaurants every night in order to invoke that passion. And in fact, being in poverty taught me the important lesson of how to actually enjoy life, because, you know, I would dive into things like learning how to make my own cocktails and learning how to cook my own food. And it sprout up all these cool, interesting hobbies for me simply because I didn't have money. You know, thrift shopping, how to find good stuff there. DIY things around the home. I'm so grateful that I grew up with no money because I have so many skills now. And you know what? It did cause me so much stress that there's probably years taken off my life, but it builds character, you know? And I feel you making the most of your situation, even if your situation isn't the most ideal. We have the Four of Wands right next to that Eight of Wands. Okay. All right, some of y'all, I'm seeing happiness in the home, happiness in relationships. For sure, I am seeing a lot of you maybe doing deep spring cleaning during this time. Home renovations keep popping up to me. The home itself, for some reason, is coming up so strongly for you. And so I just have this feeling that a lot of you are trying to either like save money or just spend more time at home doing things like your own DIY projects, you know, cleaning things up, having people over, hosting parties. Some of you may be doing that, hosting get-togethers to enjoy this hobby of yours, whatever that may be. Also, we can't deny it, the Four of Wands is also a card of marriage, long-term commitment. So there may be people in your life who have these new starts and that lead to marriage. And this could be you, this could be the people around you. You know, Scorpio, your readings, I swear, always, it's not that I'm always just reading for you. I always feel the energy of the people closest to you in your readings as well, because to be a Scorpio, I feel like you have these intensely close relationships with like one or two people around you. It's something that no one really talks about that much. I swear to God, every Scorpio I have ever met has their person that they talk to every single day, they know everything about, and that person knows everything about them. And you know, that person may change left and right, or it may stay the same your whole life, you know? You're all different in that regard, but you always have someone like that, and they always come through in your readings. So there may be that person going through some sort of big, beautiful change in their life, you know, buying their first home. This could also be you. getting married, finding themselves in a happy relationship. Again, also could be you. I don't know. I can never differentiate the two of you because your energies are so merged and blended. Second row of cards out, we have the Page of Wands. So much wands, guys. You're on fire. Oh my gosh. I'm also saying this is a great spread so far for passionate love, okay? Like I said, some of y'all are horny. I don't know how else to cut it. Like, some of y'all are feeling real passionate. That's the thing. It doesn't even have to be through a person, although it certainly can. If you have someone in your life you feel so passionately about right now, for sure it could be that person. But even if you're super single, not interested in anyone, or you're just in a long-term relationship, passion has gone out the window years ago, this passion is still in your life somewhere. It's like some of you may have like started your own side hustle or will be doing that, and you're like obsessed with it and you just can't stop thinking about it, and you're doing all the things, hobby, whatever. So really beautiful. We have the Emperor, exactly, getting really organized. I'm seeing deep organization for you guys. Oh my gosh, like totally fixing up your living situation, fixing up your life, just being really stable, enjoying your routine, creating a routine if you don't have one, and finding passion in that. It's really beautiful. And oh my gosh, the final card out is the Lovers. I knew it, guys. And this is coming out right underneath the Four of Wands. Some of y'all are getting married, okay? I'm going to be honest. During this eclipse season, some of y'all are getting married. Some of y'all may be getting engaged, moving in with someone. Like, I am seeing an ascension of commitment for you or your closest person, whoever that may be. I always refer to them as your little human familiar. One of y'all are getting engaged, married, into a relationship in the first place, moving out, buying a property, something really beautiful here with a relationship with someone in your life. This could even be a business partnership. Starting a business with your best friend, it could be something like that. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it does involve someone else. I do see that. You're not the only person here in your reading. And we see that in the Page of Wands. You did have a Court card come out, so there is someone else in your life that's very significant here. Okay? Beautiful. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Wow. I love it. All right. I mean, this makes sense. You have the Sun rune coming out, so it only makes sense that all these positive cards came out as well. All right, I'm going to leave your reading there. This is disgustingly positive, so enjoy this time for you. And I do want to say, despite all the happiness, we have to acknowledge that. Also, I just noticed half of your cards are major arcanas. Literally, there's 6 cards, 3 of them are major arcana. What was I about to say? Despite this being a disgustingly positive reading, we have to keep in mind this is eclipse season, so emotions can be really, really heightened and intense at this time, and I especially see those intense emotions for you in the realms of relationships and, your passions towards whatever you're obsessed with at this time, as well as like just wanting to be grounded and stable. So expect the unexpected, of course, just because it's eclipse season, and enjoy this energy, okay? Definitely watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this eclipse season, especially if any of those signs are a cardinal sign, Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, because they will be the most affected during this time, all right? Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.